So this is another recent donation, and one that's really kind of close to my heart. These are little handmade felted ornaments that Jean Howard made, and a lot of you in town might know Jean or her dad. Her dad was Vincent Boucher, and the family had a big farm over on Gravina, and eventually, Jean grew up and she moved away, and when her parents got older, she came back to Ketchikan, and to kind of help keep her busy, she started making these ornaments, and every year she makes a new version. I believe I've been holding up the little hunter guy here, which is really cute. But I think this Eskimo angel was a recent new addition to the line. But there are a lot of families out there that have bought Jean's ornaments over the years and have made them part of their family tradition for the holidays. And we started talking to Jean with our last exhibit, Solving Problems, Telling Stories, and that exhibit was about kind of how we've made things with our hands here, how we've kind of adapted to the environment. Sometimes we've had to make things for work purposes, but we've also made things for fun. And we had some of Jean's ornaments on display in the exhibit, and somebody had told her that her work was at the museum, and she was tickled, and she came down and she shared a whole bunch of information with us, and we told her that we didn't have any of her ornaments in the collection, and that's a gap, and she was very generous in donating several ornaments after our conversation. And now we've got a little bit of her story in the collection. And for those that don't know, Jean just celebrated her 90th birthday, I think maybe about 2 months ago. So it's really awesome that she's still, alive and well and making these things. And we're very grateful to have a little piece of her in the collection. Exhibits are awesome in that sense because we start with our collection. So what do we have that can tell that story? But then we start to realize that there are definite gaps. So we reach out to the community to help fill those gaps, and sometimes we're able to work with the people that have loaned us things, work with them to a donation, and that's always awesome. With our recent exhibit, Into the Wind, it's all about aviation and aviation and kind of what's happening now, presently. And most of our collection for aviation, it's a lot older, World War II era. A number of years ago we did an exhibit on Ellis Airlines, so we've had a lot of materials related to Ellis. And with the exhibit, it was awesome to get loans from a bunch of different companies that are currently working in Ketchikan and recently retired pilots. And we're hopeful that some of those loans might end up turning into a donation to kind of better tell the aviation story in Ketchikan. Absolutely. We take care of everything. There's a high level of care that we put into things that are in the permanent collection. The things that come in, we treat them special, and we care for them so that they will last for generations and generations. I think like the museum ideal is for things to last at least 500 years, which is a crazy amount of time. But that's why we put a lot of effort into how we store things and where we store things. And we'll be showing different storage techniques in other rooms of our building. But things that come in, we want to be able to preserve them for as long as possible. Some things are a little bit trickier to preserve, usually like plastics and rubbers. Those might not last as long as, say, something that's paper-based or out of a material. So we're mindful of those things, and we try to store similar things together. I I do have a favorite. Well, actually, it's not out. Let me go grab it. I went and grabbed some more of Jean's ornaments, but I think I'm really kind of partial to the little rain bird one that she made, because it's such a iconic Ketchikan image, and it's just so cool that she was able to transform it into our little rain bird. And she's made a little Ellis Airlines goose plane, and that's upstairs in one of our exhibits. And then I'm really kind of a fan of our little fisherman guy here, little Gordon's fisherman guy.